Well, happy Thursday. How are my air signs doing today? I hope all is well with you and your loved ones. I hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet that we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you could, would you please hit that like button? It would increase my algorithms and more people know this channel exists. And if you haven't, could you please hit that subscribe button for me? I'd greatly appreciate it, and thank you for doing that. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general read. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, and we'll get started here to see what message or messages are coming out for you for today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be a whole. Please show me clearly what I need to know for the highest good and best interest for all. With love and light, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Divinity 20. It's a 2 card. Need to slide those up a little bit. Nature Spirits 39 is a 12, breaks down to a 3. And the last card is Growth. This 15 goes to a 6. And on the bottom of the deck, air signs. This is definitely going to be for you. I can see it coming down. What I'm getting here, I got a lot of white stuff here. What is this? You're being guided right now from the universe and the divine. Your spiritual team is giving you guidance too, and it's all leading towards the growth of where you need to be in your life and where you're going, the direction. Feel very confident in this. Some of you, don't doubt yourself where you're going. Be very assured that everything is working out for you. That this process that you're going through is necessary. You've gone through them before. It's just that this one you're more aware of. And now as you grow, you're becoming more and more open to those gifts and those abilities that you have. And you're being guided and shown this is where you need to go. Some of you out there thought this is what your mission or your purpose in this life is, and now you're being shown, no, this is the direction that you need to go in, which is fine, because even the purpose that you thought you were heading for was all part of your growth, was all of your life experience that you needed to bring with you, so you can just be that more fulfilled in your mission here. Let's see what the cards come out and say. I'm getting a little bit somewhere here that this is, someone has a love interest here with this. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Please show me clearly what I need to know, please and thank you. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from the old. You're just saying, this is enough. I'm going forward. This is what I need to do in my life. This is where I need to go. This is like very clear to you now. You're being guided. You know, your nature spirits are your animals, your plants. You should have 5 animals that you feel are your guides that are here. Mine is the eagle, a squirrel, red-headed woodpecker, and the other 2 just have not come to me yet, but those are the three that I have. And when you get those animals, you know it. It'll be like the red-headed woodpecker. I was at a place here in Michigan at the entrance to the area that they had, the visitor center, so you could start the walk through these Hartwick pines, which are pine trees that were here when the white man came and seen Michigan for the first time and seen the lumber. Mr. Hartwick was a lumber baron, and he set 500 and almost 600 acres aside into a sanctuary. And at that time, everybody was telling him he was crazy. Look how much money he's losing. And he said, no, people need to see what we seen when we first came here and started cutting down our trees. So these trees are huge. They're old. They're not as big as the sequoias because they're a white pine, but they're really a marvelous tree if you ever get a chance to come look at. And at the center, I was talking to one of the interpreters there, and we were having a good conversation about the birds because there were a couple of birds there I didn't recognize. And I happened to look up and I said, that's a red-headed woodpecker. He goes, yeah. He says, it's funny. And I mean, I was standing at the window and the woodpecker was probably 3 feet away from me at one of the bird feeders. Wasn't feeding, was just sitting there. And I said, I have seen them in the woods, I've seen them in the wild, but I've never gotten close to one. They're huge. They're like about this tall. And he said, I've never seen one. He said, I've worked here 20 years. I have never seen a red-headed woodpecker this close to the information center. And at that moment, since this bird was not there eating anything, it was just sitting there, and I knew it was like staring at me, I knew that was my animal. That part of my animal is a red-headed woodpecker. Blue jays are something else. That's part of my animals, and it's just realized now because it's fall here in North America, and the blue jays usually spend the winter, but I've seen so many flocks of blue jays, like 6, 7 blue jays. But anyways, let's get back to you. You are definitely walking away from the past. You are seeing that you just need to move forward because things need to change. And part of the growth is you have to empty things out of your life so new things can come forward. Now, when I talk about that, I talk about energies. And energies can be physical items in your house. Stuff that, like, say you were given by an ex, even things that maybe family members have given you. And all of a sudden you just look at them and say, why am I holding on to this? I don't understand it. And that you remove that energy. Either you give it away to a charity or throw it in the trash, whatever your desire is. But this is what you have to do because it's needed for you to remove that space. We only have so much space, and you need to remove things so you can let new things into your life. Welcoming the change, the tower. You feel that things are changing for you, and you know that you really want to do it. But with the 5 of Wands, some of you are struggling with that concept. Some of you are really struggling that I don't want to get rid of this. But yet down deep, your one side of your brain is saying, I don't want to get rid of this. The other side of your brain is sitting there telling you, no, you need to get rid of it. That's your intuition saying, no, you need to get rid of it, And it's going to be hard. I know some people have deeper emotional ties with things than others, and I understand that. But for you to get to the area that you're going for, you're going to have to clear that space. And I said a lot of you earlier, I said you can see what's coming towards you. You can feel the change, and you know that this is your destination. This is your destiny here on this planet. And you're ready to make the move to clear things out. The Wanderer, the Hangman, The Wanderer, the Fool. Why did the Hangman's might pop up a little bit? But anyways, we'll get back to that. You're ready. You know you got to take that leap of faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in your spiritual team that this is the time for you to release and let go of things so that the changes can happen. This tower is not a destructive tower that most times in readings you have where all of a sudden it comes in and it's ripped you down to the foundation and you're shaken to the core. This is a change. This is an inevitable change that you cannot stop. And it's not going to be horrible because towers can be minor changes or major changes, and how they affect you is going to determine on your journey. The Three of Coins. Once you take that leap of faith and accept what is coming towards you and listen to the universe and the divine and your spiritual team, the growth, the Three of Coins is the growth of you building a future. And this is where the Three of Coins, there's two people there. Remember when I said in the beginning, I feel like could be a little bit of a love reading in here? You finding that person. Now, remember, there are so many different types of love. This could be a romantic love, an agave love, which is love for mankind. This could be a person coming in to help you build that future. Now, it could be a soulmate to help you with lessons, and once the lesson's done, they're gone. Or it could be somebody that's going to be your life partner. Now, be very aware that this person, when I say love, you may love them as a brother or sister, or you may love them romantically. Be careful not to confuse those two, because it's very important. If the person is here just to help you and for you to love them, the agave love of mankind, love the brother, the sister, that you don't get it confused, because it may taint the mission or the lessons that you two are going to learn together. This is really beautiful. You are growing. You are moving forward. You are opening up yourselves to your gifts and your abilities. Some of you are really getting rid of those energies in your houses. A lot of you are struggling with it with the Five of Wands, and I can understand that. I have done it. My gosh, I think we've all done it. But it's needed. It has to happen. You need to let go of things and say, I just can't. No, it's time for you to go. My rule of thumb is, I haven't used it in 3 years. I haven't looked at it in 3 years. Guess what? I don't need it. The World card. Talk about growth, change. You're ending that cycle, and the cycle is going to be much, much easier for you. The Tower moment's going to be much, much easier when you are open to the change, when you're open to the releasing of those energies you have to get rid of. Again, it could be physical things, materialistic things. It could be people. It could be places where you live. Maybe it's time for you to look for a new apartment, a new house. But the changes are coming. The Two of Cups. Talk about growth, balanced growth. This person coming in could be a love interest for you. Could be a soulmate. It very well could start off as just a very close friendship, loving them like a brother or a sister. And as the two of you spend more time together, building a future, and it's like a business partner that you're bringing in, or this person's just there to help you build your future, but they're going to give you the guidance, and you're going to realize that this person is the person you want in the rest of your life. But the change is coming with the World card. It's coming. The Ten of Wands. This is it. This is the end. 10 is 1 and 0 is 1. And in tarot, 1, it goes back to 1. The first card in your minor arcana, in these cards, I'm losing my train of thought here. Their name, what they're called. In the court cards, Wands is you've completed this cycle. You've learned everything you can. So you have to ask yourself, what is next? What's going forward to you? The next card that would come out would be the 1. Now, when you look at this, when you're looking at tarot, it's all done the same way. Wands are first, Cups. So you'd be looking at the Ace of Cups. Then it would go to Swords, and then it would go to Pentacles. Pentacles would go back to Wands. So this is done, and what's being offered to you on the 1 is the Ace of Cups, the cup of abundance, of love, of joy, new beginnings, things coming into your life. 5 of Cups. She's crying because things that she's letting go. And I've had really emotional times when I've let go of things in my life, things that memories. Going, I remember this time, but it's time for me to let it go. And the Death card, you moving forward. It's inevitable. It has to end. You have to let go of all of these energies before everything happens here, that cycle to come to completion, and for you to start your new cycle with your soulmate, to end the burdens that you have in this time frame. And it's going to be tough because you're going to say goodbye to people. I can feel that now. But you have somebody so special coming into your life. And this is going to change you forever. And we have the Devil and the Lovers. You've learned a lot, and you know how to control yourself now. Excuse me, with that Devil card. And with the Lovers there, this person that's coming in to help you is going to be your life partner. You're going to see everything that you've ever wanted to see in your life. Some of you, the people you're letting go, or somebody's going to be through a divorce, maybe a third party. But that's just for some of you. All right, you have so much coming towards you. You can feel it, but you have to go inside and listen to your intuition and let go of those things they're telling you to get rid of. Do the cleaning. Organize everything around you, the energies around you. And your guides are telling you that. Your spiritual team is telling you that. And it's going to be hard. I can understand that. But you have to move forward. So until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.